Hi guys, Yanis here again from Scan Heating on Scan Academy channel. I would like to thank you one more time on this video for your support, for your help with the subscribe, like and comments. It's really important, and honestly that's the fuel to make me to keep going this video production. Today we have a very interesting and a very good video. This video I would like to make it for Order of the Lion, because he make a very interesting question and ask me, Yanis, how to calibrate the expansion of a cell. And as far as I understand, what's the pressure we have to expansion of a cell on an unvented hot water cylinder depends the circumstances. The only thing which actually dictate the pressure on the expansion vessel is not the manufacturer's pre-charge conditions, because the only thing we have to take into account is the pressure reducer. One second, no return valve is here. Oh my god, that's a little bit mistake. This is the pressure reducer. Right, the pressure reducer dictate what's the pressure will be on the expansion of a cell. There are systems they need only 2 bars. There are systems they need 3.7 bars. There are systems they need 3 bars. If this one is 3 bar pressure, let's do it with red. Three bar. The pressure here has to be 3 bar on the expansion of a cell. 9 to 10 times those ones comes with 3.5 bars pre-charged, because the majority of the valves is 3.5. But don't get me wrong, I see 2.7, I see 2 bars, I see also 4 bars. Very commercial installation, the 4 bars. But yes, the thing we have to dictate is the pressure reducer. If, for example, this one comes from the manufacturer's 3.5 and we have a 3 bar pressure reducer, all we have to make sure is reduce the pressure from 3.5 to 3 bar. And that's the way to bring the balance. And one more time, let's see how that system works. We have the stop valve, we go to the pressure reducer, straight away we take the balance pressure called water feed. Then we have the no return valve, then we have the expansion of the cell, and then we have the expansion valve. The expansion valve start to working, start to dripping to the drain when we don't have the balance on the system and the balance exceed the 6 bar. And this one happened, for example, when the expansion of the cell actually gone. Best practice, because we are on this stage now, when you see an installation and the expansion valve running, please don't make the mistake to replace only from the combi valve the expansion valve, which is the 3 bar. You have to replace the whole combi valve. And for me, if you don't know the history of the installation, it's better to replace the expansion of the cell and have a good fresh start. Another tip, if we don't have balanced cold feed water, then we have to go back to the main stop water of the property, and then we have to feed another pressure reducer, and we have to set this pressure reducer to the bar we have here, to the pressure reducer on the system. 3 bar here, 3 bar here, 3.5, 3.5. With that way we're gonna have the cold balance feed on the system if we don't take it after the combination valve or from the combination valve of the system. Those are very critical, guys, because I see a lot of installation, people wrapped tape about the tandis in order the customers not to see the dripping, because they don't know what they can do. It's very important. if you don't take the balance cold water feed from the combi valve or after the combi valve, you have to somehow reduce the pressure of the cold water feed after the main stopcock. It's quite common. And of course, the pressure on the expansion vessel or the port, white or blue, in this case, has to be the equal pressure with the inlet water pressure. That's the main thing. Those systems need annual service, guys. Yes, we have to pay attention to the annual service. Which one does annual service? Don't the installation I go there, no one's paid the necessary attention. And what's happened? After 3, 4, 5 years, the expansion vessel collapse, come out from the wall because they put it on the plasterboard without any serious fittings, and the houses ending up to flooded. Good practice to follow personally is when I go to the house, I don't know the history, and I see the expansion valve dripping, straight away replace the combi valve and the expansion vessel. Make sure we have replaced, if necessary, the pressure reducer on the main water, or if we don't have this one, we make sure we have balanced feed of the cold feed, and then we have a fresh start. Very rare, but sometimes happen, the TPRV or the combination temperature pressure release valve still dripping as well. Very rare, but we have to check this one as well. Sometimes the tan dish go into the same position. For example, we don't have separate tan dish. Actually, 9 to 10 times we don't have. And we have actually this configuration here. When we have this configuration here, the little rule of thumb for me is to fill the temperature. If the water comes cold, is for the expansion valve here. If the water comes hot, is for TPRV. Or if the water maybe comes from the both valve, just twist a little bit the nut here and see if there is any dripping, and then you can confirm where exactly is the problem on the tan dish. Now, as you know, we have to divert this one outside of the property or to the soil pipe. You cannot imagine how many times I see funny things. This pipe is not high temperature pipe, and they put it on the normal pipe. Not see copper pipe to go outside. Don't see the proper size of the copper pipe. I see 22 mil copper pipe running for 15-20 meters, something like that, guys, which is inappropriate. One more time, let's concentrate on the question of order of the lion. The pressure on the expansion vessel has to be the same with the pressure of the pressure reducer, which has to be the same of the main pressure reducer in order the system to be in balance. And if you see one day the tan is dripping, best practice, replace the combi valve and the expansion vessel and start for a fresh start, and make sure you explain to the customer that needs maintenance every year. Personally, I do that to all my customers with separate certificate, because whatever we do, we have to be really, really serious. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or if you would like to share one of your experience, I am here more than happy to receive your comments and make another video if necessary. Thank you so much one more time. Please support this channel with subscribe and like, and have a good evening.